Hello viewers, in the two lectures on Etawah or Imdadkhani Gharana, we have known till now about Sahib Dad Khan and his son Imdad Khan, the founder of this Gharana. Ustad Inayat Khan, the most popular sitar and surbahar player in the early decades of 20th century. Ustad Vilayat Khan, who dominated the world of sitar in the later half of the 20th century, and about his descendants, who are the representatives of this Gharana in the present period. Also about Ustad Vilayat Khan's brother, Ustad Imrat Khan, an outstanding surbahar player, and his descendants, who too are the representatives or ambassadors of Imdadkhani Gharana in the present era. Till now, we have known about the one stream of this Gharana, that is about Ustad Imdad Khan's son, Ustad Inayat Khan, and his descendants. In this lecture, I will concentrate mainly on the other stream of this Gharana, that is Ustad Wahid Khan and his descendants. Parallel to Ustad Inayat Khan, his younger brother Ustad Wahid Khan too was a true follower of this Gharana. So now let's know more about Ustad Wahid Khan and his lineage. As stated earlier, in the early decades of 20th century, the younger brother of Ustad Inayat Khan was Ustad Wahid Khan, who was one of the greatest surbahar player of his generations and a top-level sitar player too. Ustad Wahid Khan is an important figure in Etawah or Imdadkhani Gharana. He devoted his whole life to spread music and his Gharana style. He made his home in the different parts of India for a short period, and he kept on spreading the innovative style of his Gharana wherever he went. In 1958, he appeared in a legendary filmmaker Satyajit Ray's film Jalsa Ghar, where Ustad Wahid Khan performed on surbahar in one of the scenes. His immense contribution towards Indian classical music was recognized when he became the first Indian musician to receive prestigious Sangeet Natak Academy Award, the highest national recognition given to any performing artist in India. Thus, Ustad Wahid Khan was the true ambassador of Imdadkhani Gharana. His two sons, Ustad Hafiz Khan and Ustad Aziz Khan, became the celebrated playback singers, though they received the full talim of their Gharana on sitar and surbahar instruments and vocal as well. Ustad Wahid Khan also taught his nephew Imrat Khan, brother of Vilayat Khan, on surbahar in his family style known as Imdadkhani Gharana. Listen to one of the recordings on Surbahar. Ustad Hafiz Khan, the eldest son of the legendary musician of Imdadkhani Gharana, Ustad Wahid Khan was Ustad Hafiz Khan. He received the extensive training on sitar and surbahar instruments of his Gharana and vocal music also. After the partition of India, Hafiz Khan decided to enter the film industry in Bombay. Thus, he started his career as a playback singer, as one of the chorus singers in one of the songs of the most renowned singer, Muhammad Rafi. He came to be known as H. Khan Mastana. He also composed music for several films. His nephew, Shahid Parvez, received the extensive training in vocal and surbahar from Ustad Hafiz Khan. As a vocalist or as an instrumentalist, Ustad Hafiz Khan had all the potentialities to become one of the foremost musicians of his generation. But he pursued the career of playback singing instead of performing classical musician of Imdadkhani Gharana. Ustad Aziz Khan. Ustad Aziz Khan, the younger son of the sitar and surbahar maestro Ustad Wahid Khan, was trained in his Gharana style by his father. He was trained in sitar, surbahar and vocal as well. He was also trained by his uncle Ustad Inayat Khan. He performed occasionally in concerts, but he took up music composing as a profession and became music composer in Bollywood film industry under the pseudonym Aziz Hindi. He composed music for the films इंतजार के बाद, परिवर्तन, पुतली, एक्टर, धूप छांव, डंका, चलता पुर्जा, etc. He also composed music for several other films in partnership with the famous music director Khayyam. Their combined efforts were a big hit when they composed the music for the film Heer Ranjha and many more afterwards. Though Aziz Khan was very famous and successful as a music composer, but his father, Ustad Wahid Khan, wanted him to take back his Gharana's talim and become the performing artist of Imdadkhani Gharana. He took the promise from his son that if not he, but his grandchild would be trained in Imdadkhani Gharana's talim and would pick up sitar and surbahar, and thus will take up the legacy of Etawah or Imdadkhani Gharana. It happened in the same way. Ustad Aziz Khan trained his son Shahid Parvez strictly in Imdadkhani Gharana style. Today, everybody knows that how efficiently Shahid Parvez has followed this Gharana's tradition and has become the true torch bearer of Imdadkhani Gharana in the present times. He has established himself the top level performing artist. Ustad Aziz Khan, though himself adopted profession as a composer, but he was a true artist of sitar and surbahar, and music was the love of his life. It is evident from how efficiently he trained his son Shahid Parvez in his Gharana's talim. Listen to the sitar recital of Shahid Parvez. Now coming to the prominent disciple of this Gharana, Bimlendu Mukherjee. Bimlendu Mukherjee is world-renowned classical sitar player of Imdadkhani Gharana. This veteran exponent of Imdadkhani Gharana contributed to music immensely, both as a performer and as a teacher. He died in the recent past, that is on January 22nd, 2010. Bimlendu Mukherjee was born to a Bengali art-loving family. He was a very learned musician. He was the disciple of Ustad Inayat Khan and was trained in Imdadkhani style. But he had a long list of his teachers, which include sitarist Balram Pathak, Khyal singer Badri Prasad and Jaichand Bhatt of Patiala and Kirana Gharana, Jyotish Chandra Chaudhary, the Beenkar of Rampur Gharana, and many others, and even Brajendra Kishore Rai Chaudhary of Gauripur, who taught him Sursingar, the Bass Shrod. Bimlendu Mukherjee was primarily a sitarist, though he was proficient in almost all the traditional stringed instruments like Rudraveena, Saraswati Veena, Surbahar, Sursingar, Dilruba, Israj, Tar Shehnai, Srod and Sitar, and even in Pakhavaj also. He was equally adept in vocal music, but as said earlier, he was primarily a sitarist of Imdadkhani Gharana. His contribution to music is his unique Aditya Veena, the string instrument which he named after his son Buddhaditya's name, and the Bijoy Veena, which he named after his grandson's name Bijoyaditya. He has also revived a Tantri Veena, the single-stringed veena, an instrument referred to by Sharangdev. Besides this, he has experimented, modified and improved the structure and the tonal quality of many stringed instruments like sitar, srod, surbahar, israj, rudraveena, dilruba, etc. He had been constantly experimenting with the Western and Eastern philosophy of medical treatment. He created a rag named Anandamayi in That Kafi. This rag has been successfully experimented on the patients of hypertension. His son Buddhadatta Mukherjee has recorded this rag in a novel way on Sitar. He was a very learned man. He also wrote treatises and commentaries on musical subjects. Bimlendu Mukherjee was a member of various musical organizations. Professionally, he was an engineer. He left the job and served for the cause of music. He was Vice Chancellor of Indra Kala Sangeet Vishwavidyalaya, Kheragad. I am lucky enough, when I was doing my PhD from Kheragad, I met him many times and got the chance to discuss my topic with such a learned man and got his valuable suggestions. Bimlendu Mukherjee is the father and teacher of the renowned Sitar maestro of Imdadkhani Gharana, Buddhadatta Mukherjee. His other disciples include Dr. Arvind V. Joshi, Anirudh Joshi, Arun Morne, Sanjay Bandhopadhyay, Pandit Sudhir Kumar, Anupama Bhagwat, Jaydeep Ghosh, Kamla Shankar, and many more. His son and disciple, the world-renowned sitarist Buddhadatta Mukherjee, is the greatest exponent of Imdadkhani Gharana in the present period. Let's listen to the sitar recital of Buddhadatta Mukherjee. Some salient features of Imdadkhani Gharana. The most striking feature of Imdadkhani Gharana is that it inculcates a distinctive characteristic for the sitar playing called Gaikiyang. It refers to the technique where sitar playing comes closer to singing. The entire vocal embellishments of khyal singing are absorbed in sitar playing. Major structural modifications in sitar and surbahar and the development of the instrumental style known as Gaikiyang is a major achievement and contribution of Imdadkhani Gharana. While concluding today's lecture, we can say that it is quite evident that Imdadkhani Gharana has emerged as one of the most prominent Gharana of Hindustani classical instrumental music. The Gaikiyang is the biggest asset of this Gharana. It leads to breaking the barriers between singing and instrumental music. Many sitar maestros today have enriched Imdadkhani Gharana in the present period with their unique specialities. Thank you.